The number on the top of it.
This is 2.
Is check 1 2 1.
Check.
I can hear you.
Hello. Check.
Check 1 2 1 2 1.
Okay, you're good.
Check.
Okay, you should be good.
Okay.
Can you two hear each other?
Okay, can you hear me? Check 1 2.
I can hear you. Yes, sir. 100%.
Put your mic a little bit closer. I can barely hear you.
Right here.
I need him turned up.
Hello. Check. Check 1. Check.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm gonna turn myself up a little bit too. Check 1 2 1.
Okay, and if the volume's too loud for you, you will be.
Check 1 2 1. Okay.
And that's his. The second one is his.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
When are we going live on this?
I think we're live now.
We're live now?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I think we're live now. Are we live now?
Hey, good luck.
Hey. All right, so let's talk a little bit before we get started. All right. So I'll bring us in. Like I'll be like. You're gonna have to carry it.
You're standing for like you.
You just talk as much as you want. Talk as much as you want. Do we have like what matchups you're taking over the headset versus on
We can pretty much well, we've got Booker T first. I don't think there's a sheet that says unnatural. Okay. I mean, we can look at 126 here. Who's ever 126?
We'll do that now. Next, the main thing is when you're broadcast, just don't talk over it. Try not to talk over anybody. Okay. That's not going to be a problem. So, all right, these are the GHSA preliminary duels.
Yes.
So,
Sectionals.
yeah, and I may get you to talk about that too.
Okay. Just like back there. 545. just be like second round of traditional state.
Okay, you ready?
We just kind of like, bam.
Yep. We are live, so we'll just start talking right now. All right, welcome here, Fan Rebel TV. I'm Tim Tao, joined by McKay Turner. He needs no introduction in this gym. The GHSA preliminary duels here tonight with Fannin, Washington, Toombs, and Temple. Exciting matchup here. The winner will advance to the Elite Eight. McKay, I believe this is the first broadcast we've actually done for Rebel TV inside the old gym for wrestling. So a lot of excitement here tonight. A lot of brings back a lot of memories this close to when you're in the playoffs. Brings a lot of great memories back from last year's run, I'm sure, McKay.
Absolutely, it does.
Obviously, the Rebels want to get back there too to Macon. So special time. But McKay, I'm going to get you kind of talk to the audience about the preliminary duels and the traditional duels. What's the difference? All that stuff around the audience, so they will kind of be familiar with what's going on tonight.
Yes. Well, it started last weekend when Fannin, when the when the wrestlers, they won the state duels down at Banks County, which of course is the first time they've done that in school history. So after they won that, they of course advanced to where we are tonight at the preliminary duels. And if they win tonight, they will advance to the dual portion of the state championship in Bremen next week. And the way it works is for GHSA wrestling, it starts off as at the beginning of the year is the dual format, which is of course 11 on 11 of wrestlers wrestling against each other, and then from there it advances to the individual state tournament, which comes in February. So that's sort of the format that GHSA has set up for the state duels, which we're about to see unfold tonight. So
yeah, it's going to be a fun evening tonight. I'm excited to be here in the gym.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of former wrestlers in the building. See obviously you and Tommy supporting the range from last year. Coach Collis and Coach Patterson have done such a great job with this wrestling program the last few years, and it's built into a powerhouse. And
Patterson, he started a legacy here a few years ago when he showed up. Continued, with Coach Henson and Coach Hutzel, and it's just continued to grow from there. And we see that culminate here tonight as the boys go out and wrestle again. So
warming up right now, we're about less than 10 minutes away from action. Fannin will Fannin will wrestle Washington.
That's right.
First, and then the matchup across the arena will be Toombs and Temple. And worth kind of looking at, McKay, if you're obviously a Fannin County football and a wrestling fan, because he actually wrestled a long time ago. Logan Daves, I believe, is the head coach of Toombs County. Logan was a standout football and wrestler here years ago. Class of 2010, went on to play football at Georgia Southern, was a heck of a guard. So it was great to catch up with Logan. Great guy, very polite. From Morganton, went to East Fannin Elementary. Down at Toombs County now, coaching football and wrestling there. Was at Calvary Day coaching, so he's making his way up, and so great to talk with him pregame. So good chance we may be squaring off with Toombs here in just a few minutes. So.
Toombs does seem to have a little bit of an impressive lineup this evening, so the wrestlers should win tonight against Booker T, and we'll see from there who we have. So
we've got this is our correct lineup right here.
That's right.
Everybody going okay.
Yes, we are 100% full on every weight class. We have a wrestler filling every weight class, which is of course a big part.
And we will have the national anthem. We'll pause just a moment. From getting underway here, McKay. If you don't care, run down our lineup right here if you don't care.
Yes, sir. So looking at 106 for the Rebels, we're going to be starting off with Michaela Holloway, and moving on to 113 is, of course, the returning state champion Blake Summers. He's a sophomore this year. For 120, we have Cooper Moreland. 126 is Thomas Golden. Starter for 132 is Carson Collis. Moving on to 145 would be Drake Cantrell. With 152 is Tristan Seiler. 160 is the infamous Corbin Davenport coming back to wreak some havoc this evening. 170 this evening is Colby Shaw. The 182 being A.J. Covey, with the backup is Isaac Davis. The 195 tonight is Ryan Crowder. 220 is Jacob Dye, and our heavyweight at 285 is Logan Long. So
I believe Davenport did not get to wrestle last week, I believe.
Yeah, he did not.
So good to have.
Definitely good to have him back in the lineup. Absolutely.
Good to have Corbin back. It'll be a fun evening of wrestling here. This is our first broadcast of wrestling, so we're going to do our best here. Try not to mess up. Just be with us, Rebel fans. We're very fortunate to be able to bring this state playoff matchup to you guys.
We've got the meeting here in the center with the captains going out, and this determines which team will send out a wrestler first to check into the table, essentially. Looks like Fannin's going to be red for the duel with Booker T being green.
And explain the red and green to those watching at home.
Basically, the way that works is there's more rules that come with it, but it's depending on who goes red or who goes green determines who sends out a wrestler to the table first. And for the strategist, that's kind of a big deal in the sport. And whoever, basically for red, we will send someone to the table before Booker T has to. So that allows them to make, adjustment changes if they're looking for a certain matchup in a certain weight class. So for us to be red is a good thing, is that I believe that means that we'll get to send our wrestler first, and then from there be able to work with it. So
definitely a good advantage point there. McKay Turner, former Fannin County High School wrestler, part of the state championship team last year, joined alongside with us. Great analysis right there.
And so it looks like we've got Corbin Davenport starting off at 160.
Davenport, two-sport athlete on the football field and on the wrestling mat.
Stellar kid, yep.
Great athlete. He will go against Washington's. Now, the Washington's only going to send 5 guys out, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
And their 160 is Marcarius Pittman.
All right, match starting. We've got some footwork from both sides.
Davenport was a runner-up last year. Is that correct, McKay?
Yes, yep, that's right.
So we've
got a pause in the match here. Looks like we've had a bit of a screw up here. Looks like Booker T must have sent out the wrong guy. So
that's not a good start there for Booker T. Washington, as Corbin Davenport right there gets the win for the Rebels.
So for those unfamiliar, the dual format is set up with a certain scoring for each win that takes place. Of course, there's a tech, pins, and then by decision. And that for Corbin means 6 points for Fannin, as considered a forfeit.
All right, so 170-pound matchup here. Fannin sending out Kobe Shaw. And Booker T. Washington will send out Shannon Clayton.
Got some snap down action here. There goes Colby for the 2.
So when you get a takedown, it's 2 points, correct,
That's
McKay?
Right. Yes, sir.
So 2 points for the Rebels.
And a takedown is considered as soon as you're essentially behind your opponent or in complete control of his movement. Colby keeping the pressure on him.
Colby doing a good job.
Looks like he's trying to work that hand in, get some wrist control. Hey, you on this mic over here? You'll pick it up. Oh, Colby gets it down. And that's a pin for Kobe Shaw at 170.
So another big start there for the Rebels.
Another 6 points to go to the team total with the pin by Colby.
McKay, we now have another Rebel great in Landon Galloway joining us.
Yep,
I'm here. Landon, good to have you here tonight. Rebels off to a great start.
Yep. Landon here also needs no introduction. Several-time state placer.
Yes, sir.
My partner for years. Glad to have him with us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Who are we wrestling right now?
We've got Booker T going on
Booker
here.
T. They don't have a full lineup, do they?
They do not. I believe they only have 6 kids. So.
Isaac Davis coming out here for the Rebels. So checking in for Washington will be not sure. We
Not
apologize.
quite sure, yeah. Should be the 182 weight class.
What weight class did we start with?
It started at 160 with Corbin.
Washington actually set out the wrong weight class.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So,
went to a forfeit.
it's an easy forfeit win for the Rebels there. So
Isaac getting caught up underneath there. Booker T goes behind for 2, working towards the edge of the mat here. And that would be a locked hands violation. For those of you unfamiliar, locked hands happens when the opponent on top essentially locks his hands around the waist of the opponent on bottom, and that would be a point for Isaac there.
I believe it's 2-1 now, I believe. That's correct.
Yes, sir. Isaac trying some movement down there. Oh,
Isaac almost got it reversed there.
gets taken back down.
Isaac Davis, such a great kid, great athlete for the Fannin County program.
Working up. Just can't seem to get out there.
McKay Land, talk about, for everybody back home when when the opponent has this position, what's the best thing to do in this situation?
Everybody will tell you just to get up, but it's
easier said than done.
Yeah, it looks easier than it is.
Yeah.
You can really ride someone out, and if you're tired, it's hard to get up.
But of course, the goal here for Isaac is to get out by any means necessary. So, and he's getting close to the 1-point escape here, and he seems to keep being taken back down. We've got a stall warning for red here, which would be on Fannin. Isaac getting the decision here with the coin flip, and he's going to choose bottom. Score 2-1.
On the other mat, Toombs and Temple are dueling it out. The winners will face here at 7 o'clock.
Isaac working that leg there.
This is where all the conditioning pays off. Isaac, has been behind the whole match, just about to break through.
Getting caught up in a rough position there. Albee tries to turn it out.
Almost having a crossface right there.
Not doing much on top, but still hard to get up.
We got some blood. Isaac Davis.
Blood time on Isaac.
Really. Yeah, it looked like he really hit him right in the nose right there. I saw it.
So that will start the blood time for Isaac.
All right, explain the blood time now, McKay, for everybody watching at home.
So I believe and Landon, you can correct me here, there's a set limit for blood time. I want to say it's...
Yeah, for the whole match, you get so much blood time.
At the conclusion of that blood time, if the wrestler is still, bleeding out of control or some sort of injury has happened, then it's subject to forfeit the match. So Isaac definitely has quite the bloody nose here. So.
All right. Rebel TV camera crew now showing you the Toombs Temple matchup. Looks like it may be not a heavyweight division, but a higher, maybe a 220 going possibly over there.
And of course, we started with 160 for evening, so for the next set of duels that will come up, we will start with 170, as that's how the GHSA format is set up for the dual formats.
Coach Patterson, Coach Collis, our training staff cleaning up the mats as the trainers are tending to Isaac Davis. How are we on the blood time?
I want to say the set time limit for blood time is 5 minutes, so
I think it's 5 minutes.
Yeah, so we're probably 2 minutes in now, so. typically blood time is a sort of hard time to breach. Not very often someone has to forfeit as a result.
Right.
Isaac definitely running up the clock here.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good there.
Yeah, he got cross face.
Yeah.
All right, Isaac coming back out on the mat, ready to go back at it.
Got him a little breather.
Yeah.
Score still 2-1.
Yeah, it should be still 2-1.
It's a 2-1 in favor of the
Booker T.
Booker T. Washington. We do not have a name for this gentleman. We do apologize. Fannin, of course, coming off a Area 8 title last week.
Yeah. Huge thing for the program there. First time in school history. Yep. Managed to pull it out. Isaac reaching.
Isaac almost got reversed. He does. Isaac Davis. He's got him on his back.
He's got him on his back. He's racking up back points there.
This place is going crazy now.
Yeah. That's two for Isaac.
Isaac's bleeding again.
More blood time. Yeah. Big move for Isaac right there. Score some points for him, put him back in the lead of the match.
What a great job there by Isaac Davis. Strength to gain control right there.
What's the score saying over there, Lanny? Can you say?
Can't see.
They get
3-5.
3-5.
Yeah.
Landon, McKay, while we got a brief, kind of pause in the action, both of y'all just kind of talk about what this Fannin wrestling program means to both of you guys. I mean, this what Coach Patterson, Coach Collis, Coach Henson, all them guys have done for you guys, and where it's at now. Just kind of talk about what it means.
Where it's at now is pretty crazy, because where we started, it was nothing. I've been doing this for 12 years, and it's grown from absolutely nothing. And to see our team with this many people on it, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, just coming in, of course, came in with Landon about 11 years ago when we started wrestling. And just to throw some credit out to Coach Paget, it really all started there with Coach Paget.
It's a good foundation for the team.
And, we had some dedication come as about as him. Isaac working in, throw by here to score two.
Isaac Davis, what a great job. Was behind to start the match.
Putting legs in. Hoping to gain some position to put him on his back.
Can't get too high on him.
And Isaac on his back.
Can he get out of it? Can Isaac get out of it? He does.
Keep going out.
Great job there by Isaac.
2 points for Booker T there with the reversal.
Short time.
Short time, Isaac. Keep fighting out of it.
He does.
Gets the reversal. 2 points for Isaac. Back on top.
Great reversal there, and he's bleeding again.
More blood time.
I'll tell you what, this has been a great matchup right here, guys. Great matchup. Isaac
manages to score there in the final seconds of the period.
Which this is the third blood time we've had.
No idea what the time's at right now, but for the blood time.
Good crowd here in the old gym.
But just to reflect on sort of the legacy of the program, of course, all started with Coach Paget back in years ago, 10, 11 years ago, stuff like that. And Fannin's managed, and Landon can attest to this since he's been here. And most of the kids stuck with wrestling up until the high school level, starting out with Coach Henson the freshman year.
Yep, we had a bunch of coaches.
Transitioned to Coach Hutzel, who was here for about a year, and then now with the incredible Coach Patterson, who has managed to essentially continue to build the legacy to where it is now.
Toombs and Temple, as you see right here on Rebel TV. Looks like the Temple wrestler, I believe, is leading in that matchup.
They're wrapping up Isaac pretty good over here to prevent that nosebleed from happening anymore.
Yeah, they are really taping him up.
He is wrapped up.
I'll tell you what, win or lose right here, the effort shown by Isaac Davis has been very impressive.
Absolutely.
Getting cross face there. Some probably eight minutes ago. 3 blood times and
still fighting out there. Looks like they've spotted some blood on his finger.
It's all right. We're
Back at it. Third period, Isaac on top. Not entirely sure the score as many reversals have happened.
And here we go. Landon, can you check on the score for us? Maybe take your headset off.
Oh, Isaac.
It's going to be 10
Fighting
to
off
9.
What is it?
10 to 9.
In favor of?
That's Locktan's violation on
Favor
Booker T.
of Green. 11 to 9. Favor of Green.
Yeah,
one red. Locktan's.
So 11 to 9 our score in favor of Washington. Isaac Davis wrestling for us here.
Isaac trying to work for the escape here.
This is exactly where Isaac got him on the back. Last time he got him again. If Isaac Davis can turn him over right here.
That's it. Still no points.
Isaac's got to be careful right here. Trying to reverse it.
Still no points for Isaac.
Tell you what, great matchup here. Isaac trying to reverse out of it.
Booker T manages to get 2. Reversal for Isaac. And we have got ourselves a match here.
Washington
Booker T
defender.
trying to get this straight.
All right, here we go.
Back in neutral.
Both of them are really tired. You just got to push through.
Both wrestlers
It's
absolutely
going to be whoever just pushes through.
Two more points there for Washington.
Escape from Isaac at the end of the period.
What a match.
What a match, indeed.
Landon, what's our score?
$13-16 final.
So for an update on the team score here, we've got another 6.4 for Austin Crowder at 195. So we should be sitting around. We've had Corbin win, Colby a pin. Should be around 18 points for Fannin and 3 points for Booker T in the team score.
So Jacob Dye, I believe, now will be wrestling for the Rebels. And the 220 for Booker T. Washington is Stondre Houston. Jacob Dye, young freshman. Bright future ahead for this young man.
Absolutely.
Great wrestler, great football player.
Looks like they've got a headlock going. No points, back to neutral. As is the tendency for these upper level or higher weight classes to see throws, so hopefully we get to see some action here tonight. We're 220, 285.
Both of them are looking for that inside.
Still hand fighting for position there.
wrestlers getting familiar with each other right here. Expect somebody that might make a move here shortly.
Got a throw attempt by the Booker T. Snap down. And we are back to neutral again. Both wrestlers trying to work in that inside position. Hope to come up with a shot for some points. Dropped up here. Oh, a throw.
Jacob almost pushed him over.
Trying to work the points there, and he's got him. There's two for He's in. Got him in his back, picking up back points.
He's got it. That's a great job there by Jacob Dye. Young freshman for the Rebels.
Big win for Jacob there, especially to get the pin there at the end of the match.
Huge.
So another 6 points to add to the team total. Should be making the team scores 24-3.
285 forfeit. Logan Long, heavyweight division, comes out. Gets the W.
Picks up 6 more for the team.
Explain how the scoring works when we have a forfeit, McKay, and just everything else.
So for team point, of course, you know, there's individual score kept throughout the match, but for team score, the totals, I believe, for forfeit, it's 6 points. For a pin, it's 6 points. For a tech, it's 5 points.
And then there's major and
Kayla Holloway picks up a W right here as well.
So anytime a forfeit happens, it's essentially just 6 points added to the team's point. Cool. So it's 6 points for pins and forfeits, 5 points for a tech, which is when you outscore your opponent by 15 points or more. 4 points for a major, which is a win by 8 points.
Yes.
And then a decision is just a win by points, which is 3 team points.
Yes. Bunch of forfeits coming in.
Rebels racking up points here. Carson Collis at 132. Coming out to the Triple H music.
And finally, we have a matchup here at 132 with Carson Collis versus Booker T's.
Maybe Antonio Jinx.
Maybe Antonio Jinx. May have moved him down there.
Great job there by Collis.
Right out the gate, scoring 2 for 2. And he's got the cradle there.
It's over.
That's a pin.
Carson Collis. Not messing around tonight. Takes care of business fairly quickly.
We've got the other Collis coming up, Taylor at 138. And he's going to pick up another forfeit for Fannin.
So Rebels are really racking up the points now. Who do we have here?
This is looking like Drake Cantrell at the 145-pound weight class. Drake, a highly dominant wrestler, and he is wrestling, I'm going to say, DeQuavis Campbell here.
Drake's looking really good this year. He's made a big improvement over the past couple of years.
Yeah, he's had to deal with some hammers in his time as a wrestler.
It's made him a lot better.
Got a bit of a scramble going on here. Both wrestlers trying to work for the position. Drake goes for the
and almost had it.
2 points for DeQuavis.
Drake in trouble right here. Trying to get turned over.
Booker T picks up 3 for the back points there. Drake trying to get that 1 point escape. He's working for it. Back to the mat. And they've got locked hands. And again, locked hands being when the wrestler on top locks his hands around the waist of the wrestler on bottom, essentially making him unable to move, and Drake picks up a point for a technical violation there.
Drake trying to get out of the hold.
Wrestler on top, really trying to dominate Drake in the wrists here. Definitely a big part of wrestling on top, trying to control the wrist of the wrestler on bottom. Allows you to set up all sorts of moves from there. Drake looking to pick up some locked hands.
That was locked hands.
That was definitely locked hands. Looks like there was no call made for it, unfortunately.
Drake was looking at the official, seeing if there was a... Tell you what, across the mat, they're making a lot of noise down there on the Toombs County side. I believe who the Rebels will face next. See if Cantrell can get some points here for the Rebels.
Drake electing to go neutral here, trying to work a Prescott in. Takes the shot. Drake's got him on his back there. Two for Drake with a takedown.
Drake almost went off the mat here.
The referee brings the wrestlers back to the center.
So Drake in control now.
Drake opting to go for the double boots in here. I think Landon can especially attest to the dominance.
Yeah, I talked to Patterson, and he said they had a couple guys come in and train legs with him, and he told me Drake was one of the few that picked up on it, and just can't get too high.
While it doesn't look like much is happening, I think Landon can agree here. For the wrestler on bottom to be caught in legs right there with Drake being on top and working both his legs on the inside of the wrestler on bottom, it is definitely painful.
It is hard. It is hard to get up.
Definitely. You've got the two for reversal and another locked hands.
So Drake will pick up a point there on the violation. What's our score, Landon?
7-4 us.
Another locked hands violation. So Drake picks up 2 points there, as that's the third locked hands that's happened in this match.
Good matchup here. State playoffs, though, guys. You expect to see some good matchups.
Oh, yeah. Another locked hands.
Don't believe that Washington. Mr. Campbell did not like the call there.
So with the fourth violation of locked hands, for those who've never seen this is not something that happens often. When a wrestler locks hands 4 times in a match, it is an immediate forfeit. And we see with the Booker T wrestler, he locked hands once, then twice, 3 times, and finally with 4, the ref had enough and determines to call out a technical forfeit. And
Tristan Siler now will come in at 152.
Be the final weight class.
Entering into the old Cactus Jack.
It is a
entrance music. So the Rebels pick up another win via the forfeit. And that's going to do it, right?
That's it.
Definitely
Rebels take the win over Booker T.
So the Rebels will win. They have advanced. They will probably face Toombs County, we think is winning down there. We're not 100% sure. For a spot in the Elite 8.
Fannin definitely picking up the dominant performance there. It just goes to show the importance and kind of to touch back on the legacy that the sport here at Fannin is
having a full lineup.
That is exactly right.
Having depth in your team.
Very impressive there to see Isaac Davis and the man he wrestled there give each other a hug and shake hands, and they're still talking right here. What a great matchup that was. But a big victory for Fannin. As Toombs and Temple down to their last matches, we assume.
Do we know who's ahead over there?
We believe Toombs, but we're not 100% sure. As now all eyes will be on that matchup. But while we're here, guys, just kind of briefly keep talking about, we were kind of interrupted there by the match there, but, you guys are two of the all-time greats to come through here for Fannin Wrestling. But I know this program means a lot, but just briefly touch on the program, where it's at right now.
2A, I definitely think is a better competing standpoint for us. 3A was, it was rough. I mean,
absolutely. Of course, there's good wrestlers everywhere you go, but don't want to say that the move to 2A was the biggest thing for the program. I would say definitely Coach Patterson coming in and really shaking things up, as we owe a lot to him, and even the coaches that came before him. But the move to 2A definitely was a beneficial thing for the program.
Looks like the Toombs County wrestler gets the W down there. Just kind of run through the roster here for the Rebels. Michaela Holloway, Landon Poole, Blake Summers, Cooper Moreland, Thomas Golden, Carson Collis, Easton Rawson, Nate Smith, Taylor Collis, Drake Cantrell, Tristan Seiler, Corbin Davenport, Chelsea Fry, Kobe Shaw, AJ Covey, Isaac Davis, Ryan Crowder, Anthony Newberry, Jacob Dye, Logan Long. Obviously, us as a team, guys, we plan to make a deep run, but who do you guys see as individuals possibly making another deep run in the state this year?
To start off, I'd like to touch on just Corbin. Corbin's been a good partner of mine when I was here at the school, and I've seen him not only progress as a wrestler but as a young man. And I believe his time with being a runner-up last year at individual state, I think it's going to be his year.
I think so too.
Absolutely, yeah. And of course, we've got Blake Summers returning at 113, state champion last year, hoping to get the repeat.
And if you know anything about Fannin County Wrestling, you cannot talk about Fannin County Wrestling without mentioning the last name Summers.
That is right.
Blake's uncle Travis was a state champion here, the first ever state champion here.
That's right.
In Fannin County, and Blake continuing that legacy with his state champion W last year. But who are some other guys that you might see making a good individual run here?
Well, I mean, the list, if you just go up and down the names, I mean, you definitely see some who have progressed. Definitely as wrestlers, Carson and Taylor. Their times are absolutely coming. They've been in state championship matches. Their whole wrestling careers. I've been with Carson and Taylor both for my whole wrestling career, seeing them in some tough matches. I think their time is definitely coming to culminate and hopefully win a state championship.
We got Cooper. He's progressed massively. He's running legs and cradles.
Cooper trying to follow in the footsteps of his sort of big brother Landon Galloway over there.
I would imagine Toombs County is winning over there.
It looks like they have coming up with the win.
As far as individual, you never know who's going to be in your bracket. You can look at it and scout it out, but people can change, and you just got to do it. You never know who's going to just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, the weight part of wrestling has always been a big thing.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah, people trying to move weight classes to avoid certain matchups and opponents. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to...
If you're the best, you're going to be.
That's exactly right.
You're going to win.
And I'm sure last year nobody expected Summers to sneak up and win as a freshman. So, you have that aspect too, And then you still, guys, you go out and wrestle, anything can happen.
There's a lot of upsets.
That is right.
Anyone can win.
But yeah, Blake definitely coming in as a freshman to essentially shock the bracket. And I believe he beat a senior from Lovett last year in the state finals, which was huge. Definitely Lovett, Fannin definitely created a bit of a rivalry, as has been prevalent in the past couple of years.
Gotta love it, as Coach Patterson would always say to me.
That is exactly right.
Talk about that. What happened last year with Lovett?
Hopefully there's no Lovett spectators on the line, but we not the biggest fans of Lovett. We have definitely had some contentious matchups in the past. We went down to, was it last year, Landon? Maybe the year before that, when we went down to, it was the year before last. Went down for the duels and ended up wrestling Lovett in the final.
Yep.
And that was just to kind of highlight on the rivalry, very, very heated. A lot of fights breaking out and, jawing at each other. It's just the rivalry's definitely developed more and more over the years. And you can ask some of the wrestlers who also play football that, they try to be a little extra meaner if we ever play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be interesting as Coach Patterson on the mic here. Everybody's going to take a brief break before Toombs County will make their way over here to the featured mat. Is it happy their head coach is on there?
That's what I'm looking for here.
If you're just joining us, one of their coaches is Logan Days. If you remember back about 10, 12 years ago, Logan Days was a heck of a football player and a wrestler for the Fannin County, as he went and played football at Georgia Southern. He is now one of the coaches at Toombs County. I know he coaches wrestling and football. One of the all-time Fannin County greats, was on the all-decade team for Fannin County, the first all-decade team they had. Played at Georgia Southern. I believe he may have been all SoCon Conference. He was a great football player. His parents still live in Morganton. Great player. So it's good to see him back in Fannin County tonight. So how long of a break do you think there's going to be here, McKay, Landon?
Well, I'm going to assume we're sitting at about...
You said 7 to start, right?
Yeah.
Knowing Coach Patterson, I highly doubt that will be the case.
I doubt he'll want to take a break. He's going to keep the momentum up.
Yeah. Going to try and start this as soon as possible. Team's going back to the locker room. Last couple words from the coaches. Get ready for this final that's coming up.
This will be the final one. They only take one, so this one really matters.
Yep.
This was going to be fun.
Toombs, of course, lineup's looking similar. They have a very, very stacked lineup going from 106 to 285. Full lineup, wrestling every weight class. So we've definitely got ourselves a duel coming up between Fannin and Toombs.
Toombs County walking over here. They will take the seat of Washington.
Coach is getting the strobe light out.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it. Have you, McKay?
I have not seen it, no.
He told me earlier that it lights up the whole gym, so we'll see.
Is that the strobe light? Is that what he's got there?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Chuck Patterson's always up to something, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It don't matter what kind of mood he's in, what time of the day. Coach Patterson's always up to something. One of my favorite people in the world.
Oh, yeah.
What's fun is, obviously, I work at the rec department. His boys, Mason and Kale, are playing basketball right now, and you can't. Sometimes it's hard to not look at Mason and just start laughing because he's just like Chuck. His mannerisms and everything, and he got a rebound the other night and just started grinning. I just started laughing.
Little Chuck's that
it's just like his Chuck, and what a love Chuck Patterson.
Oh yeah. He has definitely been a blessing to the program, both football-wise and wrestling-wise. Quite the character Coach Patterson is. And that smile of Patterson is definitely not always revealing. I have seen him in some practices very fired up before.
Yeah, he's a great coach, and he's your best friend. But he can also be mean.
That switch can flip very quick.
But that's a coach.
That's right. That's what it takes.
That's a coach.
That's right.
And so blessed to have him in our program. What a guy. His wife Kathy also is in part of the Fannin County school system. So spot on the Elite Eight on the line here as Toombs and Fannin will square off. Back in black, blaring through the speakers here.
Getting everybody fired up for this final coming up.
Do you know how far Toombs is of a drive, McKay?
That's what I'm looking at right now.
It's definitely, that is not a short drive.
They stayed up here last night.
Yeah, when I lived in Hawkinsville and wrestled down there, I mean, Toombs was not a far drive from me, so I imagine they definitely are a decent distance from
It is Vidalia.
Yeah. Down there in the South Georgia area.
You're looking at a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. It's always nice to come up the day before instead of getting off the bus and trying to wrestle after that long. It just...
Vidalia, Georgia. Sammy Kershaw wrote a song about Vidalia, Georgia a long time ago. South Georgia. South Georgia versus North Georgia here tonight. Landon, McKay, this is y'all's first time on TV here broadcasting. Ain't that bad, is it?
Not bad.
No, you guys are carrying me tonight. I'll tell you, you guys are doing a great job. Y'all are naturals at this.
Wrestling's definitely a harder sport to commentate.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You guys are tearing it up, though. I'll tell you that.
I guess it helps to have done it for so long, I guess.
Absolutely.
Definitely a complicated sport to learn. I mean,
the technical terms are what
there's a lot that can happen.
I mean, at the basics, the point is to pin. To get the pin. I mean, at a fundamental level, most people with wrestling is, it's all about the pin. It's all about the pin. But I mean, as you progress, Lanny can talk about this too. Like progressing up into those upper levels,
there's a lot of factors that go into it.
There's a lot. And you start seeing pins a lot less. Those techs a lot less.
It's all about little amounts of points.
Yeah. Longer matches, especially at the collegiate level with 3-minute periods.
Yeah.
And even in high school, we see these 2-minute periods. It wears you out. It was definitely.
It does. It does. 3 minutes can wear you out.
Yep. Just to that's sort of attests to the conditioning that is required with this sport. Often, we boast that wrestling is the hardest sport, and I will forever believe that. The conditioning you have to have.
You're going to make a lot of people mad.
That's right. But you definitely have to be in in an unreal level of shape for some of those upper level matches.
Absolutely.
Well, just like Isaac Davis match.
Oh,
I mean, how long did that match go on?
Exactly. Both
You had 4 blood times. Both guys were getting tired towards the end. It was obvious, you know. But
And mentally too.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You have everybody pushing you, and you can't give up.
so will Washington and Temple wrestle on the other mat? Now?
Yes. Of course, they will be out of the scoop for a chance to get into the big show next week at Bremen. I believe the one that places third will go as an alternate, though, in any event something happens.
Do they do an alternate?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do a second, third alternate.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, what's the point in them wrestling?
Exactly.
I guess that would be the.
They serve. Whoever wins this match, the second, the runner-up for the tournament tonight will be the primary alternate. Of course, it'll go to the third one after that.
Yeah. Good man. We may start closer to 7, so Coach Patterson can get that gate.
He's worried about the strobe light.
Been waiting to use this all year.
Love the environment. Love to see so many Rebel supporters here tonight.
I'm happy to see the old gym finally seeing a change.
Yep. Definitely had some drastic changes in previous years. 6 years ago, if you walked into this gym, it looks nothing like it does now. It shows the winning of the program. If you win, good things will come. And we see that tonight with the setting, especially with the fans.
Good support from the students too. You see Coach Turner waving at you right now.
Out there, yep. Special shout out
Andrew Moreland as well. Coach Chris Hyde here as well. Coach Thigpen's here across the up top.
Gym is full of some Fannin County legacies here tonight.
A lot of football players here as well.
Patterson getting fired up this evening. Also got Fannin County legend Tommy Ledford here tonight.
The legend.
Tommy is here.
Yeah, he is here.
Legend.
You bet your bottom dollar he's here.
He wouldn't miss it.
No, he would not.
Things are about to get interesting here.
And the strobe light is on. Lights are going off here.
It may get loud in here, McKay and Lannon.
Time for everybody to get fired up.
Oh, yeah. Enter Sandman coming on.
McKay, go get your singlet on.
And it's got my headgear on, get ready for this match.
And it's good to see Toombs getting fired up too.
yeah.
They're ready.
Yep.
Big moment for them too. As here they about to come out of the locker room.
Can only imagine what the wrestlers are feeling back there in the locker room right now. About to come out.
And here come the
Here they
Rebels.
come.
Defending state champions. looking for a spot in the Elite Eight. Taylor Collis in the middle.
Blake Summers, Corbin
Davenport.
They're hoping to lead the team to a chance at the state finals.
Big John Moreland carrying the light back,
The strobe light.
to the locker room, carrying it like it's precious cargo. Holding that thing just like he did Sawyer when he was born.
That's right. Rebels being led tonight by the captains Blake Summers at 113, Corbin Davenport at 160, and Taylor Collis at 138. Definitely some good leaders for the team.
To be honest with you, boy, this guy got me fired up.
It does it to you. It definitely does.
Yep, this is it.
See great Fannin County Rebel supporter Jim Ezel in the crowd.
Okay, what class did you say we were starting with?
We started with Corbin last, so we should be at 170.
170.
Yeah.
Who was that for us?
That would be, let's see. 170 is Colby Shaw.
Colby Shaw.
Going out to shake hands, flip the coin.
Big John Moreland again, front and center.
Oh, yeah.
Great supporter of Fannin County Athletics is John. ETC's finest.
ETC.
ETC. Wrestlers shaking hands. I'm not sure who won the toss there, but
Colby Shaw's going to start us off. Is that correct?
that is right. Yeah, we'll be starting off at 170 with Colby, and for Toombs.
If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Tao. I'm making their Rebel TV debut. McKay Turner, Landon Galloway. They don't need no introduction in this gym, but we're going to give them a Rebel TV introduction. This is their first broadcast. They're doing a great job. They sure are carrying me through the broadcast. They're doing an unbelievable job with the wrestling terminology. And here we go.
See if we can get some momentum going.
As Trayvon Harris for Toombs County and Shaw. Toe-to-toe, here we go.
Got some hand fighting trying to work inside here. Colby defending the shot.
Colby Shaw.
They are calling out of bounds. Back to neutral.
It's going to get loud in this gym these few matches, guys. It's going to be fun.
Definitely with the magnitude of what's on the line, you know, it's a big deal tonight, you know, the result of this match. Colby trying to get back in inside position. Just trying to look for any sort of position where he can take a shot.
Harris trying for the takedown, and he may get took down himself right here.
Colby's doing a good job of getting his legs back.
No points.
Good matchup so far.
Toombs County Tavon hit with a stall warning. Still no points. Colby trying to work behind, get the takedown.
Short time if we can get two here.
Looking for the mat return.
Not going to get him two there.
Still no points there. Period ending.
Coach Patterson, very adamant. That's 2 points.
We're not going to give him two there. Guess they didn't.
That was definitely
Thought he had control.
Definitely looking like control.
Looks like Harris.
Blood time for red here.
It's just injury time, isn't it?
Or yeah,
I thought he said blood.
Pretty sure he said
just injury. I didn't see anything that happened.
Colby standing on the edge of the mat, trying to get fired back up here. Start of the second period.
Looks like Colby's going to be on top.
Do we know who got to choose first? Did Colby choose or did Tavon choose?
I'm not sure.
Trayvon Harris, Toombs County, Colby Shaw, Fannin County, 170-pound matchup. We got a point, right?
It's getting loud in here.
Good matchup between these two to start it.
Tavon trying to work to.
Is it 1-0 the score?
Yes, should be 1-0.
We're up 1-0.
Colby getting his legs back. Harris manages to pick up the takedown there with the shot. Colby tried to get his legs back, just couldn't manage to keep him at bay.
Going to give him the one. Something scratched him.
And we're back to blood time. Right out of the gate, starting with two very aggressive wrestlers. Good match going on here.
It's kind of how you want to start it out, though.
That's
Get some
right.
momentum. Big time matchup. Winner goes to the Elite Eight. Toombs and Fannin County. Back to action.
Both wrestlers heavy on the head, trying to get that inside position.
Colby Shaw from Fannin County. Trayvon Harris out of Toombs County. Shaw trying to get a takedown.
Colby deflects the shot. Looks like he's going to and he gets caught.
Colby's in trouble.
Can't get pinned here.
Great job there by Shaw to get turned over.
If the absolute worst thing you can do is not get pinned. Or the last thing you can do. Just don't get pinned.
Looking like stalling on the red, and that's going to be 1 point for green. Stalling, of course, just...
His coaches, I mean, he's out. Coach Patterson.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on
Toombs.
On Toombs coach.
And that might come back to bite them in the end.
Good. You said Red got hit with stalling?
Yeah, Red hit with stalling there. That's the second warning, so he's going to get 1 point for Colby.
Stalling is just when there's not much movement out of one person.
And we've got another violation by Toombs. Harris with the locked hands.
We've seen that a lot early on.
We have, and it's not
A lot of locked hands. And you usually don't see that.
What's the score, Landon?
Harris getting high, and that ends the first period.
It's going to be 3-5.
Is that for Shaw or Harris?
I believe the 5 is for Toombs. Kobe Shaw, Trayvon Harris out of Toombs County. Shaw, of course, representing the Rebels here. Our first matchup between Fannin and Toombs. Toombs County out of Vidalia. Long trip up here. Kobe trying to
doing much.
get him off his back.
Harris going for the cradle. Might be some back points there.
Also doing a good job of wrapping that leg. Toombs County's faithful making some noise.
Colby fighting not to give up the pin here. It's crucial that he does not break that grip.
It's 3 back points.
Manages to get off his back, free of the pin, but Harris picks up 3 back points.
Great job there by just not getting pinned, though. And we're off the mat.
Rolling back out of bounds.
Could have been dangerous right there.
Colby is definitely not out of it.
He is not.
Good matchup here to start this duel between Toombs and Fannin. This is the 170 weight division.
Not much action going on here.
About 40 seconds remaining, I believe.
We keep seeing Shaw kind of reach behind for the head there.
Trying to go for a Hail Mary.
In the cradle again.
Trying to kick out.
3 points.
There's some back points. And we're saying escape from Colby. He is not out of this fight yet. Trying to go for the last minute throw here at the last few seconds of the match. And he picks up 2.
Two big points there.
What was the score on that?
6-11.
6-11.
Not good, but it wasn't a pin.
Definitely, yeah, that's the biggest thing.
So that's a big, every point counts.
And Isaac Davis back to the mat. What a performance we just saw probably about 30 minutes ago from Isaac.
See if he can keep his nose from bleeding this time.
So this is the 182 division. This is Thomas Cloud out of Toombs County, and he scores the early takedown off the mat.
Back to the center here.
And we're going to have some more blood time. You know that's frustrating. Isaac's trying to get into a rhythm, and he can't get it because the blood keeps coming out.
Bloody nose. Definitely a common thing in the sport.
So we've got some blood time here. This 182-pound matchup.
Patterson giving some words of encouragement to Isaac there. We're back at it with Isaac on bottom. First period, 2-0 for Toombs. Big mat return there.
One-point game, what did he do?
We had some sort of technical violation there. I'm not sure exactly what happened.
I don't know if he went for a full or...
So I'm cranking that half pretty hard. He may have tried to slip in the full Nelson.
Are y'all seeing these matches called a little bit more tighter in the playoffs than they have in the regular season?
Do what now?
Do you think these matches are called a little bit more tighter than they have been in the regular season?
Yeah.
Isaac trying to fight off his back here.
I think
crucial he does not give up the pin.
Isaac
Strong bridge. Still fighting.
not going to give up that pin though.
He does not give it up. Manages to get off his back. Toombs picks up three back points in the turn there.
Isaac Davis fought hard all night, went through 4 blood times in the previous match. Another one this time. No outs of quitting him.
Toombs wrestler, real deep half in. Isaac still not wanting to
give up yet. No, he's not. 4. One of his jaws fell out of his nose. And here comes the blood again.
Did the ref say he picked up 4 points right there?
4 points. He said 4 points. He did.
4 points. Huh.
Maybe because it was blood time, I'm not sure.
Maybe because he let him off his back, or because he got 3 for the back points, and I'm assuming the 1 is because he let him up.
Yeah.
But yes, to sort of talk about how tight these matches are called. When you get to the state level, especially next weekend with the duels and even individuals, oftentimes matches will involve 2 refs. Just as an extra set of eyes.
Extra set of eyes, yeah.
Just to call for any violations, anything like that. And, it's important, especially in those high stakes matches like we've got going on here.
Yeah, it helps to have 2 opinions. You don't want to make the wrong call when you're in that level.
That is right.
Guys, I have had a blast so far doing this. This has been a great time. We're just getting started with this. These 2 teams. It's going to get loud. It's going to get fun. Thomas Cloud here out of Toombs County against Isaac Davis. What's our score, Landon?
It's looking like 9-1.
9-1 in favor of Toombs County.
Yeah.
Isaac coming out after yet another blood time. Nose just not wanting to cooperate with him.
The crowd chanting for Isaac Davis.
It is loud here.
You got to love the atmosphere here. There's Cloud.
Get your adrenaline going, nothing can stop you.
That's right. Isaac still twisting and turning, trying to not get up any back.
Not giving up on it.
Cloud manages to pick up 2 back points. Near the end of the period here. Cloud sinks the deep half.
Isaac just can't get pinned here. He got pinned. Great effort there, though, by Isaac Davis.
Despite the amount of blood he lost.
Unbelievable effort here in the last 2 matches from Isaac Davis. Can't question that man's heart.
Definitely not.
What great effort.
So with the result of that match, of course, Penn being 6 points and with the previous one being a decision, that should put the total for the team points at 9-0 in favor of Toombs County.
All right, so what now we got? 195?
195.
So we got Tank Morris for Toombs County.
A.J. Covey of Fannin.
And A.J. Covey for the Rebels.
You can't underestimate AJ. You never know what he's going to do.
AJ been around a long time.
I've seen him head throw some people.
Yeah. Been around the sport for a while.
And he won't give up.
Morris of Toombs picking up the 2 there on the aggressive takedown. Morris trying to pull Cody back in, trying to pick up some back points here.
Tank Morris, what a name.
I think we're going to see some of our lower weight classes dominate here.
Morris going for the roll there. Picking up backs. Picks up 3. AJ still not giving up, trying to escape there at the edge of the mat, and we're back to the center.
Tank Morris out of Toombs, A.J. Covey out of Fannin, 195 weight class.
Morris trying to work the cradle there, it looks like.
Short time if we keep fighting here.
Almost the end of the period. Maybe A.J. can fight it off until the end of the period.
He's managing to stay away from the pin there.
And he does. So way to hang tough there by A.J. against Tank Morris out of Toombs County.
Looks like Morris elects to choose neutral, starting off in the second period. AJ still working.
Take down there.
Morris threading a half, trying to sink it. AJ is just not giving in. Trying to stay off his back here, second period.
Good job there by AJ to get up, break the hold.
Morris threatening a Russian here. AJ trying to push him off with the head there.
Stalk off as he backed out of bounds.
Tank with another takedown there and gets the W.
Yeah, Crowder up next. Looking to turn something around here.
Matthew Crowder up next for the Rebels.
Crowder's really one. You never know what you're going to get out of.
Crowder has become a steward of the sport over the years.
It's fun to watch.
Definitely showing massive improvement as the years have gone on.
This is the 195 matchup here, actually. Not really sure who the 195 is for Toombs.
wrestlers getting the feel for one another, working that, hand fight and trying to. And
Crowder in on a shot.
Gets in on a beautiful
Gets it
shot.
too.
Beautiful shot by Crowder. He sets up the underhook and
Trying to suck him back here.
Crowder may be in very good position here. Locking that leg too.
excellent control by Crowder.
Gonna let him up.
Likes to let him up. 1 point for Red. Both wrestlers looking to try and sort of go some sort of throw here. Crowder trying to fight out and go for the leg.
Catches him.
Keep it hold of him.
Did he get it?
This could be it.
Picking up back points.
This place is going bonkers. And Crowder with the W. Go crazy.
Big 6 points for the Rebels.
As here comes a man who don't need no introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Logan Long.
The big man, 285, Logan Long.
This one will be fun in the heavyweight division.
Crowder showcasing a turnaround for the Rebels. Maybe they're picking up the 6 points for the team. Huge win.
Great job out of Crowder.
Logan Long, man who needs no introduction. Wrestler, football player, started both ways this past season for the Rebel football team.
Came a long ways.
Looks like he's wrestling Toombs County's 285 Brock Nobles.
Brock Nobles, no, we don't think he's related to Brock Lesnar.
Hopefully not.
Current WWE champion. Former state champion wrestler in Minnesota.
Minnesota, that's right.
From Alexandria, Minnesota, Brock Lesnar. Logan Long trying to get a takedown here.
Trying to lock up the headlock.
He's getting head position there.
Logan avoids the pin there.
Incredible flexibility by Logan trying to push his head out of that position right there.
Off the mat.
Going to be out of bounds. Not going to give him any backs there.
Is it no backs?
No backs.
Nobles wanted it, and so did the coach. This coach, he's about to get his second unsportsmanlike.
He is.
He's came onto the mat twice, and you've not even seen Coach Patterson and Collis leave their seats. These Toombs County coaches are not happy.
First period, Logan driving out, trying to get the escape. Puts the whizzer in.
Got a whizzer in.
He's got it in, able to work from there.
Brock Nobles, Logan Long, very good physical matchup so far here in the heavyweight division. Long in trouble.
Short time there. Didn't need to give that up.
Definitely did not.
As Nobles defeats Long.
Picks up the pin for Toombs. Another 6 points to the team. Team total, I'm not sure how many points are at now, but
What is our point total here, Landon? For teams.
For teams,
Go
that
there and
was,
check.
was it? Oh,
what weight class we start at, 170?
started at 170. Should be, what, 6 to 9, and then they got that pin right there.
So Colby picked up the pin.
15, 15-6.
So who we got here? We got Michaela Holloway.
106. And she is wrestling Toombs 106 Ryan Galbraith. Holloway getting caught in the half there, not trying to go over. Manages to fight out of it.
6-21 going to be the team scores here.
Patterson still showing no signs of being scared of the total team points right now. He's relying on his upper weights to sort of bring more points to Fannin. Get up into the Colosses, and you've got Moreland and Summers coming up. That's a full Nelson.
What year is Michaela Holloway?
I say she's a freshman. That's my best guess.
Fannin down a little early here in the team points.
Tried to run a full again.
He was close on it.
Another pin there for Toombs County.
Blake Summers hopefully coming to turn it around here.
Returning state
Here we go. Reigning defending state champion Blake Summers.
Looking to turn it around for the Rebels here.
He's going up against Cameron Clark for Toombs. Rebels in need of some points.
Should be 27-6 on the team totals after that last match. Toombs with 27, Fannin with 6. Summers looking to turn it around for him here. He tries to get the ankle pick there. Goes snap down, working that inside thigh, trying to get the ankle. Like we're going to go out of bounds. Summers caught up in that, has his opponent in the front headlock position, just trying to get behind to get the 2 points.
Blake Summers, defending state champion.
Managed to get double underhooks here.
I'm going to call that.
What was the...
I don't know why they called that.
I'm not sure what
double unders.
Looks like double unders isn't a violation. I'm not sure what that.
Well, we got again.
Caution on Summers starting before the whistle blew. Not a big deal. I'm not sure what that violation is on.
Referee's telling them to go center. Explain what that means.
The referee, most of the action happens in the center. When you get closer to out of bounds,
so he's telling them it's about to be out of bounds. That's basically their warning.
It's basically a warning for both wrestlers. Just get close to the center so
Stay in the center.
Action can continue. When you start to get further out of bounds is when people start getting pushed out and backing out. You see stall calls. It's just goes for the fireman's there. Manages to get into a high crotch.
Short time, couldn't get 2 here.
Toombs has the whizzer in.
Not going to hit it.
Doesn't manage to get the 2.
Blood time on red.
Total for the first period, 1 point for Toombs with that
technical call.
Double underhook call that the ref made.
And that can change the match.
Definitely can.
In a close match like this, every little mistake.
Of course, Summers won the state championship last year, individual. Rebels won the team state championship.
Moving to the second period, Red's choice. Red chooses to go down, puts Summers on top.
Gets a boot in.
Blake definitely being a hammer on top. Throwing legs in, trying to get the turn there.
Got to get that hip pressure on him.
I think he heard you, Landon.
Oh.
Stalling on Red. The Toombs there.
Coach Patterson instructing the skydive.
Yep, hips down when your legs are in and they can't get up. Another stall call on Red. Could be one green. We'll tie it up here.
Puts the points at 1-1. Wrestler's tied.
Summers looking to make a move right here.
Wrestler's definitely caught up in a bit of somewhat of a scramble position here. Both trying to work.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a scramble. Caught his leg.
Summers, of course, still in control. Oh, he's
nice move, Summers.
Doesn't catch the arm, though. Proving his worth on top. I think he's in the kid's head now.
It is definitely not fun to be on bottom.
It is not. He's stalling, though. Still getting those points.
2-1 Blake with the stall.
Period about to end. What's the score, Landon?
Should be 3-1.
Should be 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1.
With 2-3 stall points and then the one technical.
Blake choosing to go bottom here, looking to score 2 of 1.
And caution Red.
Oh, here we go. Whoa.
That could have been bad.
That definitely could have
That
been.
looked like it really hurt.
That was a very, very highly illegal move.
That was an illegal throw. Right on his neck.
Went for the mat return. Straight overhead. Definitely a no-no in the sport.
I thought he broke his neck.
Yeah, that was
dangerous.
He's lucky he's flexible. Because that would have hurt a bigger
right
guy.
on the back of his neck, yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do here. Guess they're not going to call that throw.
Looked like the official awarded 1 point to both wrestlers. So, of course, the mat return not being illegal, but with the Toombs wrestler going straight overhead and dropping Blake right on his neck.
All right, well now, here we go. Now it's going to get interesting. Come on, Blake.
Locks hands. Not going to call it.
What's the score, Landon?
It says 2-1 with us up.
Trying to work out here. Needs to get wrist position, trying to clear that arm from under his belly.
Period about to end.
Short Tom. Is that going to be the match?
I think that is the match.
That's going to be the match with no?
Yeah, third period. That was third period.
That's it.
Blake picks up the win 2-1 here.
Did Blake win?
Picked up the win there, I believe.
Yeah, we got the win.
We got the win. It was Blake. Excuse me, my bad.
Yeah, we got the win.
Okay.
Well, we needed it.
Definitely. That's
Cooper Moreland coming up next.
should be 3 points for Fannin in the team total with that win with Blake.
Cooper Moreland walking out to the John Cena entrance music. These Toombs County coaches are visiting the officials' scores table.
Should be 9-27, correct? Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, with the 3 point. It should be 9-27 here.
Really need these lower weight classes here.
Come on, Coop.
Cooper coming out 120.
A lot of pressure on that front head.
Oh, yeah.
Fannin needs this matchup.
Toombs Russell working several fakes there, trying to open up Cooper. Cooper responds with a sprawl on the shot. Gets the crossface, trying to work
that cradle. And he gets it. He got it.
Cooper Moreland gets the victory.
Just like that. That's the momentum our team needed right there.
Don't look now, but here come the Rebels.
That's all we needed.
Big win for Fannin out there.
It looks like he's about to get pinned, and then he turns out a cradle.
That's exactly right.
Happens every time.
Some of that
If it works, don't change it if it works.
Total 27-15. Toombs in the lead. Fannin picks up a big pin right there, kind of turn the momentum around for the matchup.
Thomas Golden here, 126. He's wrestling Dylan Vetter. Rebels need this one as well.
Golden trying to work behind him.
Trying to walk up that cradle too. Pulls him on top of it.
Good job there by Gold not to get pinned. 2 points there. We got some blood time coming up.
There must be some in the air tonight. We're seeing a lot of
blood tonight.
A lot of bloody noses here tonight.
Yeah.
And the violations of the
locked hands.
Yeah, locked hands.
A lot of locked hands, and you usually don't see a lot of either.
Especially in these, upper level matches, you don't see locked hands at all. And we saw a match earlier tonight with Booker T versus the Rebels. About 30 minutes
The whole match got called because of it.
Match. I haven't seen that in
I haven't either.
Elementary school wrestling. Golden tried to work the cradle there, didn't manage to keep enough pressure with his head and the side of the wrestler.
Does this kind of have a Fannin 11 feel from last year? A little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. You start to get, we've already had a fight trying to break out.
That was kind of where I was going.
That rings a bell.
Yeah, that was kind of where I was going.
Absolutely, yes.
Thomas Golden here against Blake Vetter from Toombs County. Golden and the Rebels need this matchup. handled under the watchful eyes of Coach Collis and Coach Patterson.
Trying to get control of the wrist. Glancing to the mat. Working to get the escape.
If he can get his leg out, it'd be good.
He manages to get a great job there by Thomas.
Excellent job getting control of the wrist. Pointing on the mat, trying to work out.
Playing good defense. We need to set up some offense, though.
He has drag, but goes with the drag.
Nice drag, and he's gonna get the two here.
There it is. Gets control, gets the two. Beautiful drag right there.
Not much time to work on top, but make sure we don't give anything up before time's out. Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Gives
Man,
it two
right at the end.
Final seconds of the period there, gives up the two.
What we got for the score, Landon?
It's looking like 6-3.
Looks like they're pointing to the table right here.
Looks like they may have the
time wrong.
His mouth may be bleeding again.
Toombs wrestler keeping lots of hip pressure on Golden there as he's trying to work out.
What's the best way to break this hold?
Well, since he's sitting on his leg right there,
He's got to get his leg free.
that's exactly right. Knee slide would probably the best move.
Knee slide and just keep trying to get up.
Biggest thing on bottom is you've got to keep moving.
And you can't let him have your wrist.
That's the biggest thing. You're not going to get out unless you're trying to get out. I mean, they're not going to let you get out for you. It's definitely a big thing for Golden to keep moving.
Just keep moving. That's the best thing you can do.
Toombs wrestler goes for the mat return. Manages to throw a boot in on the right side.
Not running too much on top here.
Toombs with the boot in, man, it slips
Thomas
out.
is doing a good job if he can get that leg up.
He's got the leg.
Now he's just got to back out.
Toombs wrestler's high. Oh, he manages to slip the double boots in.
Short time.
Stalemate.
Riding parallel.
Good crowd here tonight in the old gym. Good to see support for this Rebel Wrestling program. First time ever hosting
Sectionals, yeah.
in the sectionals in the playoffs.
We're going into the third here.
Third period, what's the score again? I don't think it's changed.
6-3 is still.
6-4. That'd be Golden in the lead, right?
I don't think so.
Toombs in the lead.
I think Toombs up 6. Yep, 6-3. Gonna have to put in some work on top here.
Golden needing 3 to tie it up here in the third period.
Good opportunity for a cradle there.
He's got the leg in.
He does have a leg in.
He's got an opportunity to go Viper right there.
He could Viper. Viper would be a great option.
His right leg's in on the left leg, and he gives a position up.
Giving up here.
puts the total at 8-3 here in the third. Toombs leading. Goes for the chop.
45 seconds left.
Golden still putting an emphasis on that wrist control. Trying to plant the mat, work his leg out to hope for an escape here. Still trying to work out. Nearing the end of the period. Both wrestlers edge of the mat.
Go for a Hail Mary here, but it's feeling like that might be it.
1 point game.
That's the match.
And we got Carson coming up next.
Toombs picks up another 3 points for the team there with that decision win.
132-pound right here, Carson Collis for the Rebels. And for Toombs County, it's going to be Davin Johnson. Collis versus Johnson.
Collis definitely looking to put some of his dominance here on this mat. Needs to win this match for the Rebels. Goes for the throw.
Keeps a good position doing it, though.
Manages to get the sprawl.
This one's almost a must-win for the Rebels.
That's right,
here.
yeah, it's getting to that point. He's still
Going
going
for the throw.
Carson. He's got him on his back.
Carson putting that chin on the shoulder. Trying to pull it down, get that pin.
You really need this.
He's got him. He's got him.
Put the chin in the shoulder. Chin in the shoulder.
He got it. Carson Collins gives a big let's go to Rebel Nation. And gets a much-needed W for the Rebels.
Collis goes for that throw real early in the match. Manages to
Goes for the throw. He went for a try. Almost got caught in it the first time, but
did not give up on it. Manages to put the kid on his back. Picks up 6 points for the Rebels. Big win.
Huge one. Now we've got Brother Taylor going up against Sam Kelly. Taylor Collis for Fannin, Sam Kelly out of Toombs County, down there close to Vidalia. Taylor looking to get a W just like twin brother Carson.
Works inside on the shot.
sets up a nice shot.
Goes
Catch him in the headlock. Another one.
He's working it. Goes behind. Trying to get that cross face. Go behind to get the 2. He gets it.
Lands with a boot in. Yep.
Puts pressure on the head there.
Thanking for that. That is not a fun position.
Grabs hold of the chin, trying to run a cow catcher right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Taylor Collins dominating this shot. It's getting loud.
Collins working to pin that shoulder on the mat.
He's not giving up.
Picks up 3 back points. Still in control.
Attaboy Taylor.
Locks up the cradle.
Working that head in the whole cradle, driving in.
Not letting up on him.
And he puts him on his feet.
That's it. That's it.
And it's over. Taylor Collins with a big W.
Another 6 points for the Rebels.
Big W for Taylor Collins. He even looks over here at Rebel TV.
Drake up next.
Big time wrestler for the Rebels.
So where are we at for the score-wise now?
Score should be coming up pretty close now.
It was at 15. They scored 12, so
It might be tied up.
it might be tied up. 27-27. Toombs Fannin. I can't remember if Toombs picked up another win since the last. Tries to work that press, Scott.
So we've got Drake Cantrell at 145.
This is 145. We have
Toombs County sending out Jeremy Brantley. Jeremy Brantley out of Toombs County. Drake Cantrell out of Fannin.
Level change, gets the shot.
Drake with a nice double drag.
He knocks it up. Good McIntyre. Picks up 2. Drake still in control, hasn't given up any points yet.
Steps over with this
back.
Off the map.
out of bounds.
Back to the center.
Look at Rebel Nation, though, standing up.
Good line out of here.
What have we got here going on?
Drake, I'm not sure what they're talking about. Maybe Tom.
Tom is.
Drake should be up 2-zip. Yep, looks like they've got some
Clock's messing up.
technical difficulties with the clock.
Got a clock malfunction. Have you ever seen a clock malfunction during a match? A lot of firsts here.
Not often. You don't see it often. You don't see it often.
We get our camera crew get a shot of this crowd right here, just standing up right here. Look at the. Oh.
Definitely getting wild in here. Rebels getting excited. Drake looking to put the team in the lead here. Drake working that wing in on the left side. Looks like he's trying to. He threads the half, has that wing and half, a deadly combo there.
It's McKay's bread and butter.
Drake is, he's trying to work it.
Winning this match would give the Rebels the lead, correct, guys?
It should.
As far as I know.
Drake adamant about getting that turn with that wing in on the left side. You see he has that hand threaded up under the. Oh, and he manages to get the tilt. Picking up backs.
Hard to pin with the tilt, but
still picks up
still get some points from it.
Stalling. Who do you hit Stalling for? Drake.
Hit us with Stalling.
Hits Drake with Stalling there in the last. As the wrestlers go out of bounds. Boot in on the right side, short time. Still trying to pick up some backs.
We're going to get some backs here.
Hey, get him right here. Hey, get him.
Picking it up.
Period ends.
Great period out of him.
Picks up 2 more points right at the end of the period. Solidify that lead for Drake. Drake goes for a shot right on the whistle. Toombs wrestler working the cradle. Gets control, manages to pick up the 2 there. Drake at this point in a pretty comfortable lead. Biggest thing here is to not give up any back points when they get turned over.
Nice reversal.
Gets the reversal.
Drake definitely showing his conditioning out here.
Absolutely.
He's in great shape.
He is in very good. I was just going to say, man, great shape.
Goes for the wing again. Gets it with Stalling.
It's going to be 1 point. Got to be careful.
And we've got this coach from Toombs And here we go. Now Coach Patterson's coming over here.
Battle of the coaches going on up here.
Well, this Toombs County coach has been a problem all night.
Patterson getting involved.
This Toombs County coach hadn't sat down all night. He's come to the scores table, been hit with unsportsmanlike. What's the score, Landon?
Can't see it. Drake's going to have to move here. He's going to hit with Stalin again.
Double boots, son. It's got to work.
Double boots. He's got to work here. Double boots.
Turns him. Has him on his back.
Might be able to pin him here.
Period about to end as well.
Picks up 3 more back points.
3 more backs.
It ain't going to matter. Drake's going to get the victory. And that'll do it. We got one more period to go, actually. Don't normally. We got one more period to go.
Yep, it'll be third period here.
Red goes down.
Red chooses down.
Drake clearly the dominant wrestler in the matchup.
Dominating on top. He just
trying to pick up that pin. Get them wrestlers those 6 points we desperately need. Looks like he's trying to work that hammerlock, placing the left arm of the opponent on the
right
right.
half on the right, and he should be good.
He slips the wing in, the Drake special, so to speak. And he gets the
kick this time.
He almost got it. Can he get it?
Not giving up, though.
Two more back points for Drake there with the turn.
Got a minute left. Can't give up now.
Almost got it there.
Not going to let him have that cradle. Got 40 seconds left.
Drake slips that leg in. Set himself up for a Viper. Looks like he's going for that Viper.
He's going to roll out of bounds, though.
Gets the extension. Oh, that would have been a pretty move. That would have been. Still working.
Still working. We're going to have
period about to end.
10 seconds left in this period. We'll win by decision.
Will be a victory for the Rebels.
Drake Cantrell picks up the decision win at 145. Gives the wrestlers a nice 3 points. Add to the total. The Rebels should now have the lead. It should be 30-27.
Tristan Seiler coming out to the Kurt Angle music. If you know anything about wrestling, you know who Kurt Angle is.
That's right.
Won the Olympic gold medal on a broken freaking neck.
With a broken freaking neck. That's right.
We've got Jamar Jones going up against Tristan Seiler. Jamar Jones representing Toombs County. Of course, Seiler representing the Rebels.
Jones coming out pretty aggressive, trying to work that front head on Seiler. Seiler's got the wrist control underneath there.
Not working with it.
Referee calls a stalemate. Wrestlers back to the center and neutral. Toombs wrestle. Underhook on the left side.
Trying to set up a throw here.
Be a big win for Fannin if they could get this matchup.
Absolutely. Need all the points we can get, getting late in the duel. Wrestlers hand fighting, trying to gain some advantage, trying to set up a shot here.
Into the end of the first, not much.
Yeah.
Do we even have a score?
No score.
No score.
No change.
Siler gets the choice, elects to go bottom, looking to score some points in a reversal or an escape.
Not sure why they stopped it there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for. Maybe warning him on a mat return or something.
Yeah, maybe. What weight class was this with them?
This is 152.
152.
Stalling on green there. Not working anything. Certainly needs to get moving, try and score some points.
Next up will be the 160.
Another stalling, gonna have a point for red. Got to start working on bottom.
Not good, never good to be called for stalling on bottom. Always need to be moving, trying to score some points here. Headlock position. Siler not going his back.
Not giving up. Got to get an escape here though. Because 1-0. 20 seconds left in the second. Trying to go for something.
Close to getting it.
Has his head.
Trying to gain pressure on that head.
He's not going to have the strength to do it.
Close to an escape, but he doesn't manage to get it. Into the second period.
Good matchup.
Definitely. Close
They're
match.
going to the third, 1-0.
All points scored so far on stall call.
Just got a text message from Coach Ryan Holloway. Lady Rebels won their matchup in Dade County tonight. Good region victory for the Lady Rebels.
A far drive.
No easy way to get there, boys.
Nope, there's Ron.
Oh, Siler.
Siler in control on top. Needs to work something, score some points here.
Really getting loud.
Love to see the Rebel wrestlers making some noise for their teammate. This would be a huge win right here for Fannin if we could get it.
Siler working wrist control.
Keeping that wrist.
He's trying to sink
the half then. This would be really big. Stalling on red. One more could tie it up.
Still no movement from bottom.
that point, though.
Still trying to work that out.
Got 50 seconds left.
Still plenty of time.
Looking for a stall call here with the red still motionless.
Doing a great job riding him out.
Sauer still trying to work that half.
Oh! Turns him in the act.
Gets caught at the edge of the mat.
Pause it. Getting jacked up.
This place is going crazy.
It's getting loud in here.
What's the score, Landon?
It's 1-0.
1-0.
1-0. Both have a stall call.
James Russell.
Gotta hold him down here.
Needs to hold him down.
Gotta hold him. There we go.
Gets it.
Not letting him up.
The red's the half on the right side. Trying to get a turn.
Trying to run that half.
Looking for a stall call here.
Looking for a stall here.
Tristan Sauer for Fannin.
Running out. That's a stall. That'll be one for green.
Yeah,
that's going to tie it up.
Exactly what we were looking
Fleeing the mat. Yep.
So we are now tied.
Tied up. Probably look like an overtime.
We've got a match.
10 seconds left in this.
Jamar Jones for Toombs. Tristan Sauer for the Rebels.
Sauer just needs to hold him down.
Hold him down. Can't let him up.
Managing to do so.
That's time.
And we've got ourselves an overtime match.
So our first overtime
First
matchup.
overtime.
I think so. Yeah. So the rules for overtime, we're in a 1-minute period. First wrestler to score a takedown wins the match.
And here we go. Can Sauer do it?
First wrestler to score. Again, we'll win.
You really got to find another level in overtime. And you just got to go for it.
Already gone through 6 minutes of
6
periods.
minutes, and then you just got to find that little extra bit to keep going.
Advantage later in the match has went to Sauer. Can he finish?
This could change the whole duel right here.
Right, head position. Sauer still staying out of it. Edge of the mat.
Not going to give it to him.
How much time we got?
22 seconds.
22 seconds.
Sauer edge of the mat, adjusting his headgear. Get ready to go back to it.
Still going for that front head.
Toombs County trying to work that front head, snap Sauer down. Sauer's keeping wrist control into the period here.
Not going to let him have it.
And we're going into a double overtime match.
Second overtime period. There's not many people in this gym that are sitting down.
That is true.
Of course, our camera is just getting the...
So for double overtime here, referee flips a coin. The wrestler who wins the toss will elect to choose either top or bottom, and I believe they'll have 30 seconds to escape. Is that right, or is it a minute?
Got to ride him out here. They did a good job before.
The goal here is to ride him out. Toombs needs to escape. Toombs picks up the point. 2 point.
Looks like that's going to be it.
Toombs going to pick up 3 points in that exchange.
Coach Patterson's checking something.
Tommy says we have 4.
It's probably right then.
It is probably right.
Very reliable source there, Tommy Leffler. You know he's watching this like a hawk.
All right, so update everybody. What's the score?
So what's it saying over there? He scored 3, so it should be 4-1.
I thought that was it.
No, it goes into the third period, and now it's Sauer's choice and chance to score.
trying to run that half, but
Siler chooses top. Kind of an odd choice usually in a situation like this. You want to pick bottom, try to score some points, but he's kind of
great match.
Man, what a great effort by Tristan Siler. 33-31.
33-31. Toombs County. This is the final matchup.
So here we go. So it all comes down to this.
It does.
This is that's the worst, but
Fannin County hammer.
this is
Rebels. Corbin Davenport at 160 looking to bring it home for the Rebels, win that sectional championship.
he is not letting up.
She may be over early
It's the
now.
two.
I don't think Corbin's going to let this one slip away.
Again, the outcome of this match determines the winner of the duel, and the winner of the duel will advance to state next weekend.
In Bremen, correct?
That's
in
right.
The Elite
In
Eight.
Bremen.
Winner goes to
Yep.
the Elite Eight right here of this
Winner
matchup.
goes to the cradle. That's it.
It's over.
He picks it up.
That's all.
And the Rebels advance to Bremen.
Chuck Patterson, John Moreland hugging and embracing Coach Collis.
This place is electric.
Corbin Davenport with the win. This place is going crazy. Look at Chuck Patterson getting the crowd fired up.
It's electric in here right now. Big win. And Fannin will advance to Bremen next week.
Wow.
State duels.
Maybe we can hang tight and get Coach Patterson on here.
That is huge for the Rebels right there. Huge.
I love to see it for the team.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Look at this. You gotta love it. Awesome to see Dr. Ramsey, principal athletic director Shannon York here celebrating. I mean, this is just pure pandemonium.
It's going to be a long drive home for Toombs.
That's right.
Long drive home for Toombs.
That is never fun.
But the Rebels get to practice another week.
That's right.
Get to wrestle another week.
Points to the crowd.
Unbelievable.
That is huge. That is huge for the program right there.
Landon Galloway, McKay Turner, what an incredible job you guys have done here tonight.
Oh, glad to be on it.
Great. Great job by you guys.
Make a debut too on with a big win like that.
Crowder comes over here. Great job, guys. Got a boy.
Great Cantrell. Good
Yes,
job.
sir.
Dude.
Good job. Great.
Good job, dude.
Huge win. Andrew Moreland's fired up. We're going to try to get Coach Patterson over here. Hey, Chuck! Chuck! Let's get you on here. Let's get you on here.
He don't say nothing anyway.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Holy bonkers.
That was fun, wasn't
That
it?
was a lot of fun.
Is that your first wrestling match, too?
Let's talk about it, Coach. My goodness. I don't know where we begin.
Hey man, I tell you what, Toombs County brought a freaking hammered squad up here tonight. I knew they were going to be tough. I knew it was going to be a tight match. You know, when Logan kind of tripped and lost one there heavyweight, I was getting a little worried, but I knew we had, you know, the meat of our lineup coming up. Did some quick math. I kept coming up asking what the team score was just so I'd know if I needed to bump or move anybody. The way it worked out, we had our junior state runner-up coming up to ice it for us, and that's what happened. Tristan Siler,
Yeah, what a match.
absolutely freaking wrestled his butt off. I mean, he was unbelievable. That kid, you know, I said one time, Tristan Siler's going to be a kid that comes out and doesn't get pinned and wins the dual meet for us.
Yes.
And he did that tonight.
Exactly.
And he did that tonight. I was super proud of him. I'm super proud of all our guys. We've worked extremely hard. We were missing our starting 106 pounder tonight. We're still missing our starting 220 pounder. You know, For us to be able to accomplish that against a really solid team like Toombs was pretty exciting, pretty special.
Great matches all around. The Carson Collis had a great match. Taylor, Cancel, Siler, Davenport, Kobe Shaw's got us started. Crowd or Die. I think I'm leaving somebody out, but Blake Summers, Cooper Moore, and Golden. Man, just a fun night here in the gym.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Fun night here in the gym.
I tell you, it'd have been a lot less stressful if McKay Turner was still in high school.
Hey, he done a great job here tonight. You're going to love going back and listening to his commentary. But we're going to Bremen next Saturday, right?
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
We're going to Bremen next Saturday. We'll leave here. Weigh-ins aren't till 9, so we'll probably wait and leave Saturday morning. Make sure we're on weight. Everybody gets to sleep in their own beds, and we'll rock and roll.
Good deal.
So, Tim, I appreciate you doing it tonight, man.
We enjoyed. We had a great time. Landon and McKay done a phenomenal job. The Rebels done a phenomenal job. We'll go ahead and sign off. Miss York's getting our picture here. McKay, get in here.
Come on. McKay, show him the ring, baby. Give him one in there right there. Give him one in there right there.
Get you another one, Coach.
But,
all right, Tim, I appreciate it.
We'll go ahead and sign off. I had a blast.
Tim, I hope you didn't get fired.
If Eddie, hope you don't fire me. I'm here. Yeah. You got permission.
Fair enough. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. McKay, thanks for coming. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, she wants to get a picture. McKay's mom.